esteemed members of the Warren City Council, thank you for taking time to watch this important video on fire prevention in our jurisdiction. My name is Brett Bunker, and I'm here to educate you on the critical aspects of fire prevention and code enforcement in our community. I come to you with these concerns as a loyal resident of this city for 42 years and a concerned fire prevention advocate. With my background as a fire prevention specialist at the General Motors manufacturing and fabrication facility on the outskirts of Warren, I've seen how a robust fire prevention plan can protect life and property. This is why I feel I am fully qualified to speak on this topic. I'd first like to explain the importance of the 3 E's of fire prevention: education, engineering, and enforcement. These are the 3 pillars of fire prevention. The first E, education, involves spreading awareness about fire safety measures and practices among our citizens. This could include, but not limited to, fire awareness training with elementary classes or distribution of smoke detectors to those in need. The second E, engineering, focuses on designing buildings and structures to withstand fire hazards effectively. Through rigorous design oversight and proper selection of materials, the risk of fire can be mitigated through proper engineering. The final E, enforcement, ensures that fire codes and regulations are adhered to through inspections and penalties for violations. Why, just last year at a community theater where I volunteer, a local firefighter pointed out the use of extension cords in place of permanent wiring, and we were able to get that addressed immediately. This is a perfect illustration of how code enforcement should work. In this fine city, codes are enforced by the municipality and township zoning offices and local and state fire marshals. They conduct routine inspections of buildings and facilities to ensure compliance with fire safety regulations and proper application of code. Speaking of application of code, both new and existing occupancies are subject to the Ohio Fire Code. New constructions must meet specific fire safety standards from the planning phase to completion. Existing buildings are also required to undergo periodic inspections to ensure they maintain compliance with current codes as well with appropriate building materials. The determination of fire resistance for building materials in our area is regulated also by the Ohio Fire Code through reference to the NFPA standards and upheld by local zoning offices through plan review and permitting. The various tests conducted on these materials to determine fire ratings of building materials consist of flame spread tests, smoke generation tests, and structural integrity tests. Fire ratings obtained from these tests are crucial during inspection and code enforcement. They guide us in ensuring that buildings are equipped with adequate fire protection measures to safeguard occupants and property and to assist in identifying unsafe structures. Unsafe structures in our area often exhibit characteristics such as inadequate fire exits, compromised structural integrity, and outdated fire suppression systems, all of which violate fire code requirements. In our largely residential areas, the type of construction that poses the largest threat for flame spread and potential conflagration is Type 5, or wood frame, due to its combustible nature. Older neighborhoods in Warren face a larger threat due to the age of the structure and proximity of similar dwellings. These areas should be highlighted for more frequent inspections for fire code violations. Additionally, as stated earlier, plan review and permitting allow for structural control measures that can significantly improve the safety of unsafe structures by ensuring that buildings both prior to construction or renovation meet stringent fire protection standards from the design phase. We can prevent disasters before they occur. In conclusion, fire prevention is a collective responsibility that requires collaboration between local authorities, building professionals, and the community. By prioritizing education, enforcement, and engineering, we can reduce the risk of fires and protect lives and property in our great city. Your attention, support, and consideration in this mission to keep our community safe from the threat of fire is greatly appreciated.